what?
You must all be vaccinated. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Jenny McCarthy says she's anti-vax, but she's gonna put it in every one of Harvey's sacks. Oh, fries. They're lies. Therein lies the puzzle and the reason why. Yeah, she's full of shiznit. A greasy sack. Harvey. Sarvey. His nuts taste like a fucking buffalo. And that's what Donnie and Marky had to do to get the rights to Harvey's nutsack. Put it on the menu next to the shitty little thing of fries. Anyway.
Don't forget the government cheese,
Hey, put a big slice of government cheese on it, huh? How's your mother?
Hey, can I get a couple flakes of some bacon in there, please?
You're already pretty bacony flaky, man. What's up? You need more? How's your mother? How's my mother? Oh, she died. Oh, shit. Enough of that.
What the fuck?
Joe Biden is a fucking creep. He's still hiding and sliding on Kamala's legs. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on with these clowns sitting in the Oval Office. I wanna grab him by the back of his fucking neck and the back of his pants and throw him out the fucking window onto Tyler Perry's front lawn, bitch. They're giving away tickets. Come get the vaccine, and you're gonna go to Six Flags, and you hang with fags. It's all garbage. Why do they sell it so hard? I think it's because that vaccine's really fucked up. We'll wait a year or so, and we'll see what happens to everybody. How about that shit?
Yeah, I want to see the long-term effects on this.
Fuck yeah. People are fainting down, dropping.
They only tested it on 25,000 people.
Well, hey, then why not release it to the world at large? It's done. All right. Got all the info we needed. They're watching people like faint out and drop dead and shit. And they're like, well, acceptable losses being what they are, we have already developed a fund that'll pay for the few idiots who actually cry about this shit. So no sweat. Let's do it. Sponsored by Google. Everybody go get your Google shots.
Right?
Yeah.
Surprised they don't have one.
Right.
It's Pfizer, that's right.
Surprised Apple.
The German one.
Pfizer? Yeah.
Pfizer. Well, shit, they're based up in Michigan.
Oh,
the
shit.
American branch. You want to hear? Here's how they do it, man. These Pfizer scientists are fucking creepy bastards. I used to know one, and he after he had retired, him and his significant other were both Pfizer scientists.
You mean homos?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Lab, and work together.
Their gay lab.
They retired, and of course, I'm sure they got paid pretty well working there.
Yeah. I mean.
So they had a nice cushy place, and they had some spare time to do their hobbies, and they're scientific minded. So they would grow these tomatoes in they call them Goliath. They're these massive tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And supposedly they're an heirloom. I was always suspicious that there's some kind of hybrid GMO that they're just experimenting on people, it's like, what will this do to people?
Well, just because they were screaming when you walked by them, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about that. Help me!
The guy was telling me a story one time because he was like this kind of skinny, nerdy scientist guy, and he's like, because I asked him one time straight out, I'm like, so I was like, did you experiment on rabbits? He's like, yeah, actually I did. He's like, and he's like, it's really hard to give them like a dose of something because they just won't eat it. And he's like, we tried everything. He's like, anything you could imagine, we tried to get them to eat the different drugs and things they'd experiment with. And he's like, but the one thing, he's like, we found one thing that worked. He's like, those orange little chuckle things they sell for like 99 cents or 2 for $1 at the convenience store, those candy racks where they're hanging bags of stuff.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah, yeah.
And they had all the different Red Hots and different...
Yeah, and the oranges, like the little orange flavored fucking gelatin fucking...
Wedges.
Yeah, dipped in sugar and shit, yeah.
Yeah, he said if they put, like, the pills inside those things, or the crushed up drug or whatever, he said they would fucking eat them, like, never, like, no matter
no problem.
What. That was, like, the go-to. They'd feed them these
How weird.
Chuckles.
I wonder
right?
I wonder what it was about those that they couldn't resist.
Maybe it was the orange cup, like beta carotene or something in it. I don't know, but
beta carotene.
Well, yeah, they use that to color shit sometimes.
You're high.
But I don't know. Maybe they thought it was like a carrot,
Maybe they maybe it's just a magical fucking fluke of a combination in chemistry. Anyway.
Yeah, but I'm like watching this guy as he's telling me this. I'm like, this dude's kind of a creep.
He looks like he enjoyed it.
Yeah, he did. He's
Son
like,
of a
I
bitch.
figured him out.
Every day he went to work, he's like, hey, today's the day I'm going to figure out how to fool the rabbit into poisoning itself. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, so these are the same kind of minds that are, working on these vaccines and figuring out how to get them to take it.
Yeah.
How do we get them to take it?
Fucking
bluegill. Everybody's got to take it. How do we do it?
A bluegill on a bare hook. Fucking, we'll give you, they were fucking, dude, people have been getting all kinds of fucked up incentives.
Money and 6-packs and free tanks of gas.
Yeah. The high school here in my school district, what they did, like email and text blasts saying they would give tickets to Six Flags to fucking get that thing. Tickets to Six Flags.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now,
wow.
I don't know about you, but any vaccine that I've ever gotten in my life, there was never an incentive or a prize or a reward or anything like that attached to it whatsoever in any way, shape, or form, other than like, hey, we're trying to help defeat the fucking continuation of this particular disease. That was the reward you got. You didn't get fucking polio. That was your reward, motherfucker. But if you gotta sell something like that hard and pitch it,
actually that dangerous.
Incentivizing and pitching that shit. Here, we'll give you this fucking crazy thing if you come over and take this fucking free shot. What the fuck? What is this?
Someone's paying for it.
Yeah, because
they all get paid for those shots.
Because it's called
for fucking free.
Because that's called a loss leader. You know what a loss leader is?
What's a loss leader?
It's the money you put out that you may or may not get back, but that's the budgeted money that you're willing to gamble that you're going to get enough of a return on it that, hey, it's like when they say, hey, 2 for 1 on the fucking whatever. It's like that kind of incentivizing like that. Like, it's designed to get you to spend more.
It creates enough business for you where you don't have to fucking worry about it.
Yes, because it creates a false, like a superficial goodwill that the particular company or product or service or whatever the fuck was willing to kind of, hey, we'll do a little bit extra for you kind of thing. And, strangers bearing gifts and shit. And it all being that. It's designed to just, obviously, to get you to spend more.
Stranger bearing gifts. You gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, man. No
cool. Was it George? George told me he had this Mexican friend, right?
Uh-huh.
And his Mexican friend would always say, not saying that it's rare to have a Mexican friend, but it was just fun.
His friend who was Mexican.
It's in relation to him being Mexican. And he would always tell George, he's like, hey, George, he's like, one thing I've noticed about the white man, he's like, every time he has a fucking gift, he's come for your land. He's like, that was like his strategy to life. It's like, if someone's offering you a gift, a stranger offers
They've come to steal your land.
Yeah, and that's what this is, man. You want a free fucking vaccine? Guess what? They're coming for your fucking land, bitch. All of it. So just remember that. I'm not going to tell you again. Fucking eat a dick.
It's cathartic to say that, isn't it? Eat a dick. It's the truth. Fuck them.
Yep. It's too late now.
Virginia. It's the truth. Ain't no doubt about it. Too late.
Too late for some.
There's something I want to say to Too Late. Are you ready to hear what I have to say to Too Late? It's this.
Let's hear it.
All right, man. Check it out. Too late. The hour was finally struck. The nons and the genetic dead ends had overstayed their welcome and became nothing more than flotsam and jetsam floating along in the current, only seeming to be there to annoy the rest of everyone who was sick of their stupid shit and tired of their fucking whining and crying and being fucking upset and offended like bitches, looking for safe spaces that don't exist, needing you to be part of their fantasy and validate their ridiculous, ignorant, and childish perceptions. Oh, come on, man! Can't you just pretend with me? Genders don't exist. It's just a construct by society. Listen, fuck ass. Then why don't you go make yourself into a fucking Ken doll downstairs and fucking be done with it, you piece of shit. You probably won't need it anyway. Whatever goddamn equipment you got, sew it all up or hack it off or whatever the fuck. You wouldn't know what the fuck to do with it if it had slapped you in your mouth. And that's the God's honest fucking truth, you goddamn weakling. Goddamn emasculating beta male motherfucking weakling piece of shit. And that goes for bitches too. Half of you fucking act like you fucking dried up and don't give a fuck. The other half probably don't, to begin with. So sew it shut. Who the fuck cares? Do what the fuck you're gonna do, because you're going to anyway. So fucking, that's all I want to say about that bullshit.
That was pure entertainment. Wow.
Oh, fucking A, dude. That's just straight off the dome. Oh, well. Anyway, so, where I was, I'll just pick up where I left off and say the disgust that the few had for the men